Hi folks, in a previous video I showed you my fancy growing, what do you call it, cloning chamber, plant propagation chamber, whatever. It's all empty now. All the dead plants are, here. It doesn't seem like it went that well, does it? Is that a good sound? Seems like it's bad. That didn't work out at all. As fancy and amusing as it was to see this thing filled with fog, that just didn't work out. So we'll convert that fogger into something else, a little hydroponic system or something. So we're on to a new system today, one that in theory actually works. That's yet to be proven, but I'll post back with results. So what we're going to do is use this funky stuff. It's called Coir. I guess that's how you pronounce it. C-O-I-R. Yeah, in my case, I'm getting it from a commercial product here called Beats Pete. This stuff's actually really cool. It's actually the husk of a coconut that's been, since we eat billions of pounds of coconuts a year or whatever. They got to do something with the husks, and so they're taking this stuff and processing it, and it holds a ridiculous amount of water. And after you've added the water, it kind of just breaks down into sort of this, what you see here, which is pretty similar to peat moss. But yeah, I can't even, that's got to be an easy gallon of water in there. But anyway, so I've taken those, that stuff, just because I happen to have it, and it holds lots of water, and that seems like a good property. Put it into this fancy Dixie cup here. Phone's ringing. Let me get that. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. That was my wife making sure that I'm fixing the toilet. I told her I was. Don't tell her. Anyway, so we've got this little Dixie cup filled with the cocoa coir, and all we're going to do is basically, poke a little hole in the sucker, put a little rooting hormone on our plant, which in this case is a little blueberry from my yard, and drop it in said hole. So here we go, poking a hole, woo woo, poking the hole, woo woo, poking the hole. Dipping plant into my shot glass, which is unfortunately just having water. I'm not going to be able to hold this and stick it in the root tone, am I? I'm pretty talented. Let's see how this goes. Ready? Oh, nice. Shake off some extra. I did forget to mention, I kind of tried to cut the end of this guy at an angle, and I also kind of scraped off a little tiny bit of the side. I don't know if that's only for more woody plants or not, but I did it. Drop it in the hole. Go little tap tap packaroo. That's it. Stick it in this amazing $1 purchase from the Home Depot, including a lid. Look at that. Smashing the top of the plant is totally optional. I think I'll probably stick a little bit of water at the bottom, maybe in a cup or something like that. Maybe reuse that shot glass. And now I'm going to have a fluorescent light, not a ton of light, but a little light up above this guy. I doubt you can see that, but it looks like it's already kind of fogging up a little bit. So, we're just trying to keep the humidity in there so that the tops of the flowers or the plants stay nice and not, do that. Alright, I'm going to go do, some rosemary and maybe a tomato or something like that and see how this goes, and I'll report back, probably about 2 weeks. Hopefully we have some roots.